Former President Barack Obama lectured a group of black men about not being enthusiastic enough when it comes to voting for Kamala Harris. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the top Democratic Party plantation overseer, Barack Obama, lecturing a group of black men about not being enthusiastic enough when it comes to voting for Kamala Harris. Now, apparently, it's not enough that 85, 90% of us who do vote are going to vote for the Democratic Party, regardless of who's running. That's not really enough. It's not enough that pretty much every black person on television is saying the same thing. Go out there and vote Kamala, orange man bad. That's not really enough. You got to have Obama come to the community and lecture us. Hey, you guys not really doing enough. All right. Everybody who is voting for Kamala for the most part, but you got to get everybody to come out. Get your mama, your grandmama, your daddy, your aunties, your uncles, your nephews, your kids, your nieces. Get everybody to go to the polls and vote. Now, why are they lecturing us? Have we not done enough for you guys? Have we not done enough? You know, the reason why is because Kamala is doing so poorly. Kamala is doing so bad. The polls are bad. When she debates is bad. When she speaks is bad. It's overall bad. So they're desperate. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to get people to come out there and vote by way of shaming language. Now, Mr. Obama, I don't think what you're doing here is going to work very well. Now, before I go too far into it and get any more triggered, let's get to the actual video. Of course, I will link to everything that I'm talking about right now in the box. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Communities is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running.
I'm gonna pause right here, and I apologize for the pausing, but I do need to pause and give my commentary here and there. Now, the energy is not the same for Kamala as it was with you, because Kamala is not Barack Obama. Kamala is not any of that. You, Obama, not a fan of your politics, not a fan of you at all, really, but I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. You're a smooth character. You're able to speak very well. You are a great politician as far as you do what people need and what they want to connect to you as a person. That's why you're loved by so many. Not me, but by many. Kamala, on the other hand, has nothing. She has no charisma, no ability to speak, no real track record, no nothing.
Now, I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
Basically, black men, you guys got to tighten up. The women are doing good, but the black men, you guys are messing up. Okay, black women are like 95% and they got good turnout, and they're talking about ski-wee, the fraternity, sorority stuff. They're doing that, but you guys, 80%, not really trying to turn out. That's not really enough.
And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you.
What? So I guess Kamala grew up like me. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all, black Americans in the chat. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't live in Canada from age 12 to 20. I didn't go to a French Canadian college for the first year and then go to a black college trying to blackify myself. I didn't do that. Okay, my mom is not from India. My mom is right from the United States. My mom is a black American 100%. So is my dad. Okay, she is not like us. Shout out Kendrick.
Understands the struggles and pain.
Struggles, pain, huh?
And joy that comes from those experiences.
What experiences? Being in Montreal, talking about parlez-vous français, oui, all that good stuff. I ain't grow up like that.
You said to work harder and do more and overcome
I'm sorry for pausing so much, but the whole work harder and do more, that is the most ridiculous, defeatist, black parent stereotype trouble ever heard. So if you don't know what you're talking about, let me just explain. What a lot of black parents will tell their children is you got to work twice as hard to get just as much as a white person. We talking about the corporate workspace. My parents didn't do that to me. My parents didn't do that. My parents just gave me personal accountability. Hey, you got to do right. You got to tighten up. It's all about you. You. You could blame the white man, blame the black man, but ultimately at the end of the day, you control what you do. That's what I was taught. Not this whole thing. Oh, well, the white man got it easier. You got to work twice as hard. I hate that. I wish y'all would stop saying that to your children because it gives them a defeatist mindset, which will put them at a disadvantage to anybody else coming to the country, illegal aliens, the white man, the black man from Nigeria, Jamaica, whatever. You guys are going to get destroyed by them because they don't have your same weak mentality. All right, I'm triggered. Let me let him finish.
And achieves the second highest office in the land.
Okay, so that's the end of the clip, but you get the idea what's going on. Hey, black man, you guys are not really coming out to support your quote unquote blackity black sister. And if she's black, then I'm white. If Kamala Harris is black, then I'm white. How about that? Now let's keep on moving here. We got maybe there's quite a few reasons why you might not want to vote Kamala. But here's one. Here's just one. Now, this is at a town hall for Univision. Now, at a town hall, you're just speaking to the people, correct? The same way I am speaking right now. I don't have a teleprompter right here reading it. It's not an ad. This is just me talking, okay? Now, why does she have a teleprompter during this? And who was the genius that decided to show the teleprompter? Watch this.
Victim of crime. Are you a Republican? Are you a Democrat? The only question I ever ask is, are you okay? And sadly, we have seen over the last 2 weeks since Hurricane Helene.
Look at this, like a whole teleprompter, a teleprompter. I mean, come on. This is crazy. This is nuts. Maybe, hey, Barack Obama, maybe this right here could be a reason why we don't want to vote Kamala. I'm just kind of spitballing. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. You guys let me know if this is part of the reason why you might not want to vote Kamala. Aside from the policies, okay, aside from the bad policies, but that right there is ridiculous. Now, we have a reaction from CNN. We got Scott Jennings and we also got Nina Turner talking about what Obama just said. Let's check it out.
A political party that thinks gender is just a state of mind, and all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, we have trouble with moderate biological males. I mean, who is surprised about this? Yeah, I think Democratic Party elites like Obama and like others have been viciously attacking Donald Trump since 2016. And everything they've said about him is what they have always said about him. And I don't think it's particularly effective right now. I think their problem isn't attacking Trump. Their problem is finding reasons to give people to support Kamala Harris. This stop he made in this plea he's making to African-American men. I mean, he said today he insulted them. I mean, he, first of all, admits that they're not enthusiastic about her. He said, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president, and you're coming up with other alternatives and reasons for that. And I think one thing we've seen about Democrats over the years is that when they can't convince you to do something, they begin to insult you. Obama specifically, when he was having trouble with rural voters in Pennsylvania, go back all the way into his campaigns, he insulted them about their culture and values. I don't think it's helpful to insult a group of people who are already not enthusiastic about your campaign, but I think that's what he did today.
Exactly. 100% correct. Now, let's see if she has a response. What he said right there was right on point. But I think they might cut her response out. But there, we got more, or we got a lot more.
The story tonight is they're struggling with men. Obama's insulting men, and they're out saying, well, let's fix it by sending Tim Walz out and hiring Mitt Romney. It's crazy.
I'm sorry. This is not a campaign strategy to name Mitt Romney the Secretary of State.
Are you agreeing?
I don't.
Yeah, you're agreeing. Exactly. So she's on the same page. So, Mr. Obama, are you going to lecture this black woman that somebody lectured the black men? Is that what you're going to do? Oh, no, we got to protect black women, right? But the black men, hey, man, it's whatever. You know, I've been saying for a while, the white man is probably the most hated man in America, but the black man is right behind him. All right, so that's that. Now we got Nina Turner.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters. And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President
Abby Phillip, fix your face. Fix your face.
Obama. But for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women.
Boom. Boom. Shout out to Nina Turner. Shout out to Scott Jennings. And these people were on CNN saying that. They're on CNN saying that. So, Mr. Barack Obama, come on, man. Don't lecture me. I don't want to hear that. Like, don't try to shame me into voting for this lady. I'm too old, 40 years old. Ain't nobody got no time for that. If you want me to vote for you, the way to go about it as I close is not to shame me, not to insult me, but to convince me. Give me some policies. Give me something. Okay, what are you going to do? Why should I present your case, elevator speech about why I should vote for you over the next person rather than trying to insult me, shame me, and things of this nature? It's not going to work. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your thoughts on Barack Obama trying to shame black men into voting for Kamala Harris in a more enthusiastic way? The 80% rate that black men will vote Democrat for the most part, that's not enough. We got to get you guys to actually come out to the polls. And the reason why you're not coming out is because you don't like women and you hate yourself. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I'm not going to be shamed into doing anything. I'm going to do what's best for me and those that I love. That's it. I don't really care about nothing else. Nothing that this man can say will make me think differently unless you got a good policy or something. Hey, you got good policies. You have good things you're going to do for the American people to protect our country, to help advance our country. Then great. Fantastic. If you don't have any of that, I'm not trying to hear it. And I'm definitely not trying to hear any of the shaming language. It's not going to work. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.